Mr. Muhammad teaches us that man is judged by his conscious behavior, and the conscious behavior collectively of the white race toward non-white people has been the type of behavior that is practiced only by a devil or devils.
So then in essence you feel that white men per se are devils?
He teaches us that God told him that the white race is a race of devils.
Teaching this kind of a doctrine of hate and a doctrine of separationism, is bound to inflame the passions of people, wouldn't you imagine?
The deeds that the white man has committed against black people is what is inflaming black people. There's no teaching inflames anyone. It's what you do to a man that inflames him. And if the white man wants black people to love him, then he should do something to warrant that love.
The entire Negro population, the group, feels the way you do about it. I think they're probably more than willing to take their share of the world that's available to them and enjoy themselves in it.
How about you?
I have no comment on this.
If he doesn't think that very many Negroes think like I do, then he is being mighty naive. Do you think that Negroes are going to continue to live in a society where dogs can be sicked on them at will and not do something about it? You're out of your mind.
Is there anyone here that would like to comment after having heard what Mr. X said?
No, I don't.
How about you, sir? Would you like to comment?
I don't agree with him because I'm not a follower of Muhammad myself. I think that all people have been mistreated in some form or another. But I don't agree with him. I don't follow Muhammad. I don't think anyone should follow one man. I think they should follow their own conscience. I think the main problem of most Negroes is that they feel sorry for themselves. And I think that this keeps them back much more than they would be if they didn't feel so sorry for themselves.
If Martin Luther King, Roy Wilkins, or any of these compromising Negroes who say exactly what the white man wants to hear is interviewed anywhere in the country, you don't get anybody to offset what they say. But whenever a black man stands up and says something that white people don't like, then the first thing that white man does is run around to try and find somebody to say something to offset what has just been said. This is natural, but it is...
Julius Nyerere, I was honored to spend 3 hours with him when I was in Tanganyika in Dar es Salaam, which is now Tanzania. And it was shortly before it became known as Tanzania. I was also able to stay there, I think, for about 7 days. And just before this took place, the one who made it possible for me to see him is with us here tonight. When the revolution took place on Zanzibar, you and I read about it in this country. They tried to make it appear that it was something that was Chinese or Soviet or everything but what it was. They tried to, again, build that image that would make you and me react to it negatively. And the one whom the Western press said was the guiding hand behind that successful revolution is with us on the platform tonight. I have the greatest honor to introduce to you at this time the Minister of Police from Tanzania, a man who is very closely associated with President Julius Nyerere, the one who is responsible for bringing freedom to the people on the island of Zanzibar and linking them up with Tanganyika and developing it into the Republic of Tanzania. He's known as Sheik Abdul Rahman Mohammed Babu. And before he comes forth, he just left a dinner with another very good friend of ours, and I say a very good friend of ours. And I want to point out this. I don't let anybody choose my friends, and you shouldn't let anybody choose your friends. You and I should practice the habit of weighing people and weighing situations and weighing groups and weighing governments for ourselves. And don't let somebody else tell us who our enemies should be and who our friends should be. I love a revolutionary. And one of the most revolutionary men in this country right now was going to come out here tonight along with our friend Sheik Babu. But he thought better of it, but he did send this message. He says, "Dear brothers and sisters of Holland, I would have liked to have been with you and Brother Babu, but the actual conditions are not good for this meeting. Receive the warm salutations of the Cuban people, and especially those of Fidel, who remembers enthusiastically his visit to Holland a few years ago. United we will win." This is from Che Guevara. I'm happy to hear that warm round of applause in return, because it lets the man know that he is not in a position today to tell us who we should applaud for and who we shouldn't applaud for. And you don't see no anti-Castro Cubans around here. We eat them up. Let them go and fight the Ku Klux Klan or the White Citizens Council. Let them spend some of that energy getting their own house in order. Don't come up in Harlem and tell us who we should applaud for and shouldn't applaud for. Or there'll be some ex-anti-Castro Cubans.